there are so many people who want to jump up and down, who are saying this is an orchestrated attack. It feels like it's from the unions or a lobby group or something. Is just to, in 60 seconds, just remind everybody how this started and what the schools are actually doing and how they're finding out that they need to do this.
Yeah, for sure. This is a totally organic reaction from the schools. Nobody started advocating for them to do this. Nobody jumped up and down. There was no union saying to them, go and make a statement to say that you will continue to give effect to te tiriti. It literally was just started by, as far as I'm aware, Upanui School in Whakatane was the first one, and then Whakatane High School may have been the second. There could have been others that did it at the same time, but those are the first ones that I was aware of. And then all I did was post those and, say I thought this was a cool thing. And then we saw, 5, 10, 100. And I don't know whether or not those other schools were already thinking about doing it and then saw, that I had started posting it and then decided to send them to me. I really don't know. It was one of those things where social media, I think, was just a tool for something that was already happening and already in the works. And it just encouraged, how people talk about the power of one, and someone mentioned that in a comment today. And that's what this is. And it's nothing to do with me. It was the power of one school doing the first letter. And then all I did was share that and give it a platform so that others could see what was being done. And then people went, oh, I want to do that too. So that's, for me, is the politicians trying to make excuses for failing to recognise the importance of this provision to those schools. And these schools are reacting in a very natural way to that. And sure, the list is probably creating pressure now because there is a list and there is a very public forum for people to be able to find out whether or not schools have made a declaration to give effect to te tiriti. But again, that's still not, a union or an NGO or a political party, organising and rallying and advocating for these to do it. And I've very deliberately not provided templates for schools to, write letters. I've been asked multiple times. And the only thing I've actually provided is letters for people like yourselves and anyone else who goes to a school to write to their own schools. Because I didn't want to, I could have quite easily, I could have advocated hard, and I could have given any school that asked me a template letter to the minister and said, here you go, you don't have to, think about it yourself. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to interfere with the very natural process that was already happening. So sorry to say, politicians, but this was the schools, no one else.